Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Allahumma rabbi zidni ilma. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome dear students in the subject of Internet Architecture and Protocols. It's Ghulam Yasin, lecturer in Computer Science, University of Education Lahore at DG Khan campus. Dear students, our today's lecture topic is ARP protocol. This is Address Resolution Protocol. Every system, every computer which is connected to any network, that network is a local area network or wide area network, must contains some specific addresses. These addresses are for identifications. So normally when a system is connected to local area network or wide area network, the system contains two types of addresses. First is logical address and second one is physical address. So logical address is IP address and physical address is LAN card address. So these two addressing mechanism compulsory for identification any device on any network. So address resolution protocol is used to identify or to get physical address. If any device contains logical address and the physical address is unidentified, ARP protocol is used to find the physical address. Logical addresses. The hosts and routers are recognized at the network level by their logical addresses. This means every device which is host or every connecting device or inter-networking device which is router is identified by its logical address, which is IP address. There are 3 points. First point, a logical address is an internet address. Basically, internet address or IP address is used to identify any device on the network. So this logical address is also called internet address. Second point, called a logical address because it is usually implemented in software. This is very important concept, how the logical address is implemented. So logical address is implemented with the help of software. For example, if there is a router, the router contains its own software, the logical address or IP address will be implemented in the router with the help of that software. And if we talk about local area network, then the IP address will be assigned with the help of different commands. So IP address or logical address is always implemented with the help of software to any device. Third and last point, the logical addresses in the TCP IP are called IP addresses and are 32 bits long. If we convert any decimal IP address into binary address, then there must be 32 bits. And you have studied in different topics about IP address. So IP address contains 4 octet and every octet contains 8 bits. So the IP address in IP version 4 contains 32 bit address, and this is logical address which is implemented with the help of software. Physical address or physical addresses. However, hosts, routers are recognized at the physical layer by their physical address. So, in this slide we will discuss about physical address in detail. Dear students, every device contains a specific card which is called LAN card or which is called NIC, Network Interface Card. This LAN card or this network interface card is used to connect a device to another device. For example, a router to another router, switch to another switch, PC to switch, a PC to router, or PC to server, and so on. So all these devices are connected among themselves with the help of LAN card or network interface card, and twisted pair cable RJ45 connector is used for this purpose. Every LAN card in our system contains a specific address which is called physical address, and irrespective of logical address or IP address, this address is implemented in hardware. So physical address is local address, physical address because it is usually implemented in hardware. So this is called physical address, and this address is implemented in hardware. This address is embedded in hardware, and hardware is LAN card or network interface card. So whenever any company manufacture the LAN card, that company assign a specific address which is called MAC address as well, which is also written in the example 48-bit MAC address in the Ethernet. So MAC stands for Media Access Control. So every LAN card contains 48-bit MAC address, and 48 bits means MAC address contains 6 portions, and every portion contains addresses in the form of hexadecimal. And if there are 48 bits for MAC address, first 24 bits identified for the manufacturer, for the company which is designing or which is manufacturing the LAN card, and the second 24 bits are used for identification. So combination of these two portions are called physical address. And these two addresses we have discussed about IP address or logical address in our previous slide. So logical address or IP address and physical address or MAC address, these two addresses are very important for any device on any network, and these two addresses are used for communication. Translation. Dear students, as in our daily lives we use the concept of translation. So what is translation? Translation may be in the form of English to Urdu or Urdu to English, or from Chinese to English, or English to Chinese, or Urdu to Chinese, or Chinese to Urdu. So in this way we understand the idea, the feelings of any person who don't know our language. So over here translation means the conversion of or identification of logical address or the identification of physical address. So there are 3 points in this slide. Point number 1, we need both the physical address and the logical address for packet delivery. If we want to send packet, if we want to send data from one device to another device, it's compulsory we must have the IP address, logical address, as well as physical address or MAC address. If we don't have one of them, then we have to identify, we have to find out the second address. This concept is called translation. Second point, thus we need to be able to map a logical address to its corresponding physical address and vice versa. So in second point, it is explained that if we have logical address, we can find physical address, and if we have physical address, we can find logical address of any specific machine for any specific device. So there are two solutions for this concept: static dynamic static mapping and dynamic mapping. So in coming slides, we will learn about how we can get IP address if we have MAC address, or how we can get MAC address if we have IP address. Static mapping: create a table that associates a logical address with a physical address and store in each machine. In this concept, we have a specific table, and every logical address, every IP address must contains the physical address of that specific machine. Second point, however, physical addresses may change. A machine could change its NIC, resulting in a new physical address. If a specific LAN card which was installed in specific machine, there may be any problem in that LAN card, so you have to replace that LAN card or that NIC. In that condition, your MAC address will be changed. So you have to update the table on which you have entered the MAC address of your previous LAN card. Second point, in some local area networks such as local talk, the physical address changes every time the computer is turned on. So if the physical address has been changed, you have to update the specific table. The last point, a mobile station can move from one physical network to another, resulting in a change in its physical address. So if the device is mobile station and that mobile device is going to move from one place to another place and the physical network is changed, so the physical address must be updated or must be upgraded in that specific table. So this is called static mapping, by which we can update our table manually. Dynamic mapping: use a protocol to find another address. This scheme is commonly used to identify the addresses, and there are two types of mechanism which are used in dynamic mapping. So these two protocols are very important in any network to find the addresses. ARP, this is address resolution protocol, map a logical address to a physical address. Means if we have logical address, if we have IP address, we can find the physical address or we can find the MAC address. Second protocol is RARP, which is reverse address resolution protocol. This protocol is used for the mapping of physical address to logical address. What does it mean? It means that if we have physical address, we can identify a logical address. If we have physical address, we can find logical address. So dynamic mapping is commonly used to find the address. If we have logical address, we can find physical address, and if we have physical address, we can find logical address. This concept is called dynamic mapping, and we used these two protocols in command prompt for identification of other address. In this slide, there is a simple mechanism by which we can find the physical address. So we have discussed about ARP, which is Address Resolution Protocol. So if we have logical address, if we have IP address, then we can find physical address or MAC address. For example, if your system is connected to internet and your system has been assigned an IP address which is 132.12.12.12, this is logical address, or this is IP address which is of 32-bit address. So you can use ARP protocol to find the physical address, which will be the MAC address of your system's LAN card. Your system must contains LAN card, your system must contains network interface card. So in this way we can find a physical address while we have logical address at our computer or at our system which is connected to any network. Position of ARP in TCP/IP protocol suite. Dear students, as you know, every protocol is defined on a specific layer of OSI reference model, as OSI reference model is a logical model of network, and this model contains 7 layers, and every layer contains some specific functions. Every layer contains some specific devices, and all protocols are deployed on these 7 layers, and these 7 layers are physical layer, data link layer, network layer, transport layer, session layer, presentation layer, and application layer. So the ARP protocol is implemented on network layer. As the network layer is very important while we use internet or wide area network, so this layer plays a vital role while transmitting data from source to destination. So ARP is deployed on network layer, IP is deployed on network layer, ICMP, which is Internet Control Message Protocol, this is also deployed on network layer, and the protocol which you have seen is IGMP, which is Internet Group Message Protocol. This protocol is also deployed on network layer. So our main discussion was about ARP. So ARP is deployed on network layer of OSI reference model, which is logical model of network. ARP operation. How the ARP protocol will be deployed, or how the ARP protocol will be used. To find the physical address of another host or router on its network, send an ARP request message. So this request message will be forwarded, and after this message we can get the reply of IP address, which is logical address. ARP request message will be forwarded in this way: the physical address of the sender, the IP address of the sender, the physical address of the receiver in 0 second, the IP address of the receiver. Because sender and receiver are used for the communication, so the request will be forwarded to the receiver side, and we can get the specific address, specific physical address of next device. ARP operation continue. Then ARP request message is broadcast by the physical layer. For example, in Ethernet mean local area network, MAC headers destination address is all ones. So dear students, you know that every data, every packet contains an extra information which is called header. So MAC header destination address will be all ones. Whenever we want a broadcast communication, a broadcast address all ones is used. Received by every station on the physical network, the intended recipient send back an ARP reply message. ARP reply message packet is unicast. So concept of ARP operation in simple way is that if we want to know the address, physical address of any specific machine, then the broadcast message will be transmitted to all devices. But as in the MAC header destination address, which is all ones, and in the header there is written the destination address, then only specific destination will reply back, and that will be unicast, and in this way we can get the physical address of a specific machine with the help of ARP request. ARP operation. So dear students, in this diagram you can see system A and system B, and the communication is between these two systems, and there are three computers between these two systems. So in diagram A, there are two diagrams in this slide. In diagram A, ARP request is broadcast. So in the box you can see looking for physical address of the node with IP address 141.23.56.23. So if there are many systems in this network, this address will be implemented on single computer. So that computer will reply. So the request will be broadcast and the reply will be unicast. In the second diagram, which is B diagram, which is ARP reply is unicast diagram, you can see the reply from a specific device. The node physical address is A46EF45983 and AB. As I have told earlier that physical address is in the form of hexadecimal number, and this is 48-bit address. So every device will listen the ARP broadcast request, but only device which is 141.23.56.23 IP address device will reply about that request. So in this way we can find the physical address of specific device. Dear students, this is our last slide, and over here our packet is shown, and there are different fields of our packet: hardware type, protocol type, hardware length, protocol length, and operation. Next, sender hardware address, sender protocol address, target hardware address, and target protocol address. But the field which is important over here is operation, and we can see the request 1 and reply 2. So ARP request and ARP reply, these two operations are used to get physical address or MAC address. So over here, just this portion is important to understand operation, and we have discussed about this specific portion in our previous slide in detail. So our packet contains the field operation, which is used for request, and this is broadcast message, and after that the reply, which is unicast message from specific device, which contains the hardware, which contains the MAC address, which contains the physical address regarding a specific IP address. So dear students, thank you very much for your concentration, for your learning, for your passion. I hope best of luck for all of you always.